Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome back to Girl to Girl.
Ooh.
We are back for another episode. I don't even know what episode we're on. I lost count. I really don't care. um, but we're going
We
to talk
know
about
someone
some
that cares.
scandals today. We do. But that's fine. I hope he enjoys this episode that is going to have nothing to do with him whatsoever, because we're going to talk about some scandals, some pop culture scandals today.
Yeah. So you're
Vanderpump and Summer House are my shows.
okay, and I'm a Vanderpump and Love
Is it?
Island.
But I also want to point out that I'm wearing Ariana's shirt. Go Ariana. She sold these during Scandival, and I had to go support her, so I bought one. And it says "Bad Bitches Only" because we are bad bitches, just like Ariana.
Yeah. Slay.
Okay. Anyway, I am a Summer House girly. Summer House is a spinoff of Vanderpump. Lindsey never watched it, but this season, as it was airing, I kept going to her and being like, dude, have you seen this Amanda and Wes and Ciara stuff? It's just like Scandal. You're missing this. My fellow Bravo queen over here has no clue what's going on. So she starts to watch Summer House.
Yeah.
At
Also,
least
like,
this
fuck
new
Amanda.
season.
Not a
Yeah,
fan
I
of
mean, I
Amanda.
have so many thoughts. I still have so many thoughts because I have been a Summer House fan since day one, pretty much. Maybe not day one, but at least season 2 or 3 is when I probably started watching it like air live. But so I've seen a lot of Amanda and Kyle's history on the show. Yes, fuck Amanda. Totally right there with you. Like what she is doing to Ciara is the absolute worst thing that anybody could do. She is not a girl's girl. She never will be. She never was. I can fully admit that even as a long time Summer House fan. I feel like if I were to go watch back all the seasons knowing what I know now, like there would be a lot of moments that would be sticking out to me that are just like, ick, why are you doing that to your friends? I mean, obviously we already know, as you know, Paige and Hannah had it real bad with Amanda. Well, not Paige, but Lindsey and Hannah more so. So Lindsey watched this season and I just want to talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. What are your thoughts about all this?
Well, I mean, all I kept texting you the whole time that you got me watching the show was fuck Amanda. Yo, Amanda sucks. That's what I kept saying. Yo, why is Amanda like this? Yo, I knew I never liked Amanda.
And I gotta say that like Amanda turned really, really ugly the last couple of seasons. I feel like she wasn't as ugly as like a bitch to Kyle. She wasn't so much snotty, snarky like she is in the last couple of seasons, but it really, really showed in the last season. And I'm still kind of shocked that they're like not admitting that they had something going on before filming because I think they did.
Yeah. He was
Amanda
too
and
defensive
Wes.
of her in the time. So for anybody
Well,
that
and did you
likes to
see it?
listen, so Beth could probably explain this better, but the gist of the scandal is Ciara used to be in a relationship with West. They were together for what? A season? I don't know. They were a thing, but
Yeah, they
Ciara and
weren't even really
Amanda,
together. Like they were
well,
just like
whatever.
dating.
West always plays it like that though.
I mean, from what I've seen on what they showed, to me, it didn't feel like they were officially a couple, should I say. Like it just looked like they were dating, talking, exploring the relationship. I mean, however, they were meeting each other's families. I feel like as a girl,
That's
as
a big
a
deal.
lover girl, when a man is giving you that treatment, you feel like he's your man and that you guys are together. So I totally understand where Ciara is coming from. Like I do. Um, I think how Wes approached it all was just doggy behavior and just immature boy behavior. He didn't set his boundaries clear. He didn't I think it was really cloudy and murky as far as like what they were. But anyway, besides all that, so Ciara and Wes break up. breakup. And then they film last season where they're trying to they hate each other pretty much all season, Ciara and West. And then they film this season where Ciara and West are starting to become friends again. And everybody is rooting for this. All Summer House fans are like, yeah, we want to see West and Ciara together. Like, go West and Ciara, woohoo, right? All of us Bravo people are rooting for them to do something because we thought they were serious. We thought they would be cute together. We thought they could work. Huh? We were wrong. We were wrong because at this time, Kyle and Amanda were falling apart. And then they got divorced. All of the season prior to the season that just finished airing, I don't know what season number it is. I can't remember. They were on the brink of divorce. They were fighting. They were arguing. They were, at each other. I mean, if you watch Summer House, you've seen it. You've seen how Amanda and Kyle are. They've been that way this whole time. Nothing's really changed. So, but then it just got more intense. And then this season aired, and I thought, honestly, from the very first episode of them not going to the house together, I thought they were already separated. But according to them, they weren't. They didn't get separated until after filming was wrapped up, and they didn't get divorced until January, February.
They're still
at this
actually
point,
not
this
divorced.
is already when West.
By the way.
Yeah. So they're not even divorced yet. Yeah. So they separated. What did she say? Like New Year's Day. She thought it was on the reunion, Amanda. And then her and West, their timeline is that her and West started talking about their feelings in February. And then they released the statement end of March. And then the reunion filmed. And now we're here. Pretty much. Filmed and aired. And the show's over. And Ciara's on Love Island, just like Ariana is.
What did I say to you the other day?
I think that's funny.
You get Scandivaled and you end up on Love Island.
Well, there's a meme going around that says
I sent
so
it
I
to
just
you
bring that
because I said that to you last night, and then that meme popped up today.
It's just ironic to me that we have something so big like Scandal. Obviously, that was much worse in my opinion because they were together. I mean, if I'm gonna say it's worse only if what Amanda and West are saying is true. Now, I don't really believe their whole story. I think there's some loopholes and hidden things that they're not telling everybody. But if what they're saying is true, then yeah, it's a little less fucked up than Scandal. But come on, Amanda and Ciara were best friends. It wasn't like Raquel and Ariana. Amanda was sitting there rooting for her, cheering her on, being her hype girl.
Ariana did that for Raquel too, though.
She did, 100%. 100%. No, yeah, you're right. No, you're right. I just feel like, I don't know. It's just so weird to me that these people can do that. My lover girl is very speaking highly up front today, you guys. But as a lover girl, I could never imagine doing that to my best friend at all.
It's a shame. I mean, I would say that Scandival was significantly worse because Ariana was with Tom for fucking almost 10 years and they were living together. They bought a house together. They have animals together. They have a business together. They have things together.
We knew at this point too, Amanda was moved out because she moved out in the city premiered. And that started filming in September. Well, I guess that's where we are at with the whole scandal is that we had In the City pick up. That's another spinoff of Summer House, and it's following Kyle and Amanda and Lindsey and a few others. But those are the main three that are from Summer House. I can't think of anyone else. And then they're going to have that Aftermath show, the Aftermath, that's going to explore more after the reunion, I guess, is what I'm hearing. So
guess we'll see. Amanda still sucks.
But yes.
That's my take on the whole thing.
Amanda not a girl's girl.
No, not a girl's girl. Anyway.
I just wanted to wrap up the Amanda and Kyle thing too by saying, as a longtime viewer, they were doomed from the start. I never wanted to see them get married. I knew that they were going to have to survive a lot if they were going to last. they just had a rocky relationship from the very beginning. I mean, she was like the side piece at the beginning. I think they each doomed each other. They each have their own faults and flaws. And while she sucks too, he sucks just as much. They both contributed to the end of their marriage. As far as her and Wes, that's a whole different level. She sucks even more. But as far as their marriage, they definitely both contributed to it. And I mean, it was doomed from the start. Before West was even a part of Summer House, it was doomed.
Well, my take is that she knew who Kyle was when she got with him, and she
Oh,
spent the
exactly.
entirety of their relationship trying to change him, which we should all learn. You're not going to change this person. Like,
Right.
if, for one, in my opinion, if you're trying to change, indelibly change like the core of who someone is, you don't love them. They're not
Right.
for you. Move on,
100%.
find somebody else. And that's all. The handful, I did try to watch Summer House a handful of times over the years. And it's funny because Amanda was always the reason why I stopped watching. Because I
Yeah,
was like,
I get
I
it.
don't like her. I never liked her. I told you this
Yeah.
the other night when we were talking about it.
And
But I
that's
was
what I
like,
mean. If I went and watched and rewatched, I'd probably be right there with you. I'd be like, oh my
no,
God, she's unbearable, you know?
she's insufferable. And it's
Yeah.
the fact that she latched onto this man, regardless of his flaws or whatever. I understand Kyle some, I think, because I
Oh
work
yeah.
in the I work in the music industry, and I like working in the music industry because I don't necessarily need to be the center of attention or anything, but I like being a part of what makes the like circus happen, right?
Yeah,
What makes the event happen. I mean all the videos I've sent you lately, pictures I've sent you
I know.
lately of being at shows, I'm always taking videos of the crowd and how
Well, and it's
excited the crowd is.
also the difference too is you're not out like getting wasted either at you're
No, I'm
working.
working.
And I don't think Kyle's getting extremely wasted while he's DJing, but it might be after. We don't know, and I'm not going to judge. What he does is on him. My whole point, I was just saying, like, that contributes to it being doomed from the start, is that she was having these expectations that he wasn't willing to meet, and it all goes back to what I was even telling you on our last episode. It takes a special someone to be with that can trust you and that you guys can actually work together in that environment. And it takes a lot of trust. It does.
Well, and not only that, like what I was trying to express is like, while I do, like, obviously I have ADHD and sometimes I get
Hmm.
overstimulated with people. It's like, I like being behind the scenes,
Yeah.
helping make this thing happen because I still like that helps fill my cup. Right. And
Yeah.
so I feel like he likes to be more front and center, but
Yes.
he's obviously the kind of person that thrives off
Oh, yeah.
that social environment. Like he's that kind of person. And Amanda doesn't want that in a partner. And so
Right.
she spent all these years
I was
like
trying to,
actually trying to change a core aspect of what this
right.
man was and
Hmm.
not respecting that, like, for his own well-being, he needs to be bringing the vibe. He needs to be doing this. Like that's what makes him feel fulfilled.
Right.
And she spent so many years trying to change that. So it's like, I don't think she ever truly loved him to the core of who he was,
Yeah.
because
Well,
she
and
saw,
if she did, she would have made this work and supported him and been behind him
yeah,
100%.
she would have been the
But that's what
fucking wife that's in the DJ booth,
right.
like slay,
Uh-huh.
you know?
Well, look at like a good example of that actually is I don't know if you ever watched like the first season of Love is Blind with Gianna Giabelli. Do you know who she is?
I
And
don't
she's
know.
married. Well, her and a guy from The Bachelor who lives here, Blake Horseman. He's a DJ too, and he picked up that, career after The Bachelor. But they're like married, and she's always at his shows pumping him up, and they have a baby, and they're making it work. But that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It takes two people who are like, okay, I'm willing to make this work. I'm willing to trust you. I'm willing to commit to this and be okay with it. Support them.
Hell no. Hell no. And the way that she was so flippant about it at the reunion just made me be like,
Yeah.
I mean, I kept texting you. Like, what did I text you one of the times? Yo, fuck Amanda. That's what my message said. Yo, fuck Amanda. That's literally sums it up for me.
Because
So
she's
flippant
not,
about
she
it.
never like took accountability.
No.
She never took accountability for Ciara's feelings.
Ciara
And
actually had feelings for that man and like was hurt by him.
Yeah.
And really liked him. And Ciara had talked about several times. Obviously, I'm not a person of color, but I do somewhat understand because I grew up in a city that was very, mixed couples. I've dated black guys. Like I do somewhat like completely understand what she's talking about. And it's like she was finally a black person, black representation on this show. She's openly dating a fucking white guy. And she was getting a lot of flack for that. Like a lot of flack for that on the internet and all kinds of places. But she liked him so much that she was willing to deal with the harassment of the public. And then for them to turn around and do this, and her best friend, like the person that was her best friend, it takes me back to the last, since you got me watching this fucking show, it takes me back to the last episode of Summer House before the reunion when her and Amanda were hugging. And Ciara like holds Amanda's face.
Well, not
and is
just
like,
that, but not just that, but like Ciara and West were kissing at the end of the season. They were making steps forward. And Amanda was hyping them up the whole time. Like, that's what I just keep going back to is like,
I
how
don't
can
think
she
she was
not
really
have
hyping
any
them up.
remorse at all?
Yeah.
When West is sitting here like, oh, I might have feelings for you. Why aren't you like, no, bro, what's wrong with you? That would have been mean. But then again, she's sitting there falling into it too, and I guess has feelings for them because apparently they're in love, I guess,
Well, I
and
mean,
taking it seriously.
Amanda's a
The
pick
last
me.
that Dumoy said.
Yeah. Amanda's a pick me. And I mean,
Yeah.
Ciara called it like on the reunion when she said the thing about, he's going to want somebody that doesn't speak up and doesn't say anything and just lets it be the West show.
Yep.
And she was like, that's totally Amanda. And Amanda started crying, but it's like, it's true.
Well, she went from the Kyle show to the West show. That's what they said.
Yeah.
And it totally represents this whole situation and who she is too. Like, she's never like stood up on her own. But either way, we can wrap it up on Summer House. It might not be the last time we talked about or be talking about it because they are coming out with the Aftermath show, the special. And then we have In the City, which I know you're kind of watching and I've been watching. So we might be talking about it a little bit more coming up. But let's move on to some Love Island.
My show, Love Island.
About Lindsey's show.
So I am all caught
I'm not
up.
as invested in Love Island, but
dude, that's why I was telling you. I was having a hard time with the way they were running this season because, like, I love Love Island. Like, my Burning Man house is called the Villa. Okay, I have neon signs and shit.
I love that.
Yeah, I love Love Island. I even have like my own cup with my name on it. Like, I love it. But this season, the way
I was gonna say, the last that you and I talked Love Island, you told me that you were over it, that you weren't even sure you were gonna watch the rest of it.
I was getting frustrated.
I came into this podcast not even knowing that you were caught up.
Well, because curiosity killed the cat, and I had to fucking see what happens. So there were a couple episodes that I fast forwarded to the end before I went back and ended up watching them. But I was like, I just want to know what happened. I was so mad at production. I'm so mad at the way shit was going. I didn't like it. But I did see Beatrice get dumped. And let me say that Gabriel sobbing was not expected. I have
not
dated,
on your bingo card.
No, and I mean, you know, I played him off as a fuck boy at first, but it's like looking back, I have dated 2 men from South America. One was from Argentina, and I dated him for like a year, and then one was from Brazil, and I dated him for like 7 or 8 months, and they are hypersexual people, which sometimes you can be a lot. Like, even for me, who can be a very lovey-dovey and physical touch is my love language, like, there were times that I would be like, "Fucking chill the fuck out. Like, like, this is too much. You're making me feel like I'm not a person and, like, I'm just, like, a body for you. Like, I don't like that."
Yeah.
And
Yeah, well,
so
and
go ahead.
yeah, when he came in so hot and heavy, and he claimed right away that he was a lover boy, and I told you, like, my first text about him was, "Oh, he reminds me of Bozo." I was like, "I don't like him. Red flag alert."
Yeah, we both felt that. Like, he came in really hot, and it's like seeing her get dumped, which I hate to admit, I voted for Jen to pick him or to be coupled up with him.
Yeah.
But I didn't vote that way because I wanted Beatrice gone. I thought that they would take it to the Islanders and the Islanders would vote and they would vote off Melanie. And even though I love Melanie, that's just what I thought would happen. Because that's what usually happens is they make the
Well,
Islanders pick who's going home.
yeah, did you see her crash out? Like, she almost went and interrupted Soul and Sincere, and
I
like they were
saw
up in. Yeah,
in
so
Soul
you saw all
Ties.
that. Yeah. So I thought that that's how it was gonna go down too. I was really
No.
sad when Beatrice left. She was one of my favorites. Shout out Bea because she's from Colorado. So we love her. I love her. She's a fellow Coloradan.
We
Anyway,
love you,
okay.
Bea.
So,
But
but
yeah,
I do.
I thought that Bea would get saved, but I voted the way I voted because he came off as like major fuckboy to me, and I wanted Bea to be given a new option. Like, I thought that
Me too.
they would vote Melanie out. That's because that's what usually happens. It usually isn't like they usually never give a bombshell the decision. And
No.
they totally gave him the decision. And I was like, what the fuck is this? They usually
Yeah.
never do that. It usually comes down to the Islanders voting. And I thought that they would send Melanie home, even though I did love her. I thought that they would send her home and Bea would stay and that Bea would get like the chance to like connect with a different person. So
Yeah.
because Gabriel came in so hot, so fuckboy vibes that I was like, oh my God. And then watching him sob, I was like, shit. Like that was,
Well,
I
and
was
after
like, fuck. And I wasn't sure that
watch
you
it,
had watched it yet, Beth. So I was
yeah, I
like, I
watched it
can't say anything. So I was like,
it's actually fresh in my mind because I finished it this morning. Like, I
oh,
tried to watch
see,
it last.
I
Yeah.
watched it
But
in real
anyway,
time.
he I will say though, I want to say about him, like that made me feel like that they did have, because obviously it gets cut and edited, right? Like there's way more
Yeah.
that goes on behind the scenes. So it made me feel that maybe their connection was like more genuine that we were seeing. Like,
Well, yeah, and it just solidifies the fact that in a way, production is kind of running the narrative because they're allowed to edit what we see and what we know
yes,
and we're voting off of what we see and what we know. So
exactly.
it's like,
Well, and they're being vicious this season, production, in my
yeah,
opinion. Like,
I mean,
I just feel like with the games and like the questions and like the pie game and the results of that, like that was pretty gnarly. Like, but
I'm
I
sorry.
think
I get Soul cried, I get her feelings are hurt and all this stuff, but she came in And she, you know, I always appreciate when the bombshells come in, and yeah, they do their job as a bombshell, and they are looking to steal somebody's man, you know, but they also try to connect with the girls in the house, in the villa, and she has done none
Yeah,
of that. And then the handful of clips I've
that's true.
seen have been her talking shit about Melanie and Sincere's connection. And I'm kind of like, so I
But
don't
I also get
like her.
why she's talking shit, because he's playing her too. You know,
Yeah,
and
but
I
see
know
that
she knows that.
but see that's where it comes all fucked up, because if she was a girl's girl, she would pull
Right.
Melanie for a fucking chat. You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
Like
100%.
if she was like, he's saying this to me, what's he saying to you? Like, there's been none of
Yeah.
that. She hasn't tried to connect with the girls at all. And
Well, and neither has Melanie though.
well, Melanie's tried to connect with the OGs, but Melanie's not going to
Yeah,
try to.
but
Melanie's not going to try to connect with Sol because she views Sol as the op.
I'm just saying,
Sol's the
like,
op.
she also could be being like, "Hey, what is he telling you? Because he's telling me this." She
Yeah.
could be a girl's girl too, though. It doesn't have to be a one-way street here. That's all I'm saying.
Oh
Like,
no, I totally agree. But that's why
it goes both ways.
I thought Melanie would go home. I thought Bea would get a new, you know, she would spend a night single or whatever, and then tomorrow get
I
a
was
new
hoping
fucking
she would get
bombshell.
I was hoping she would get a chance to mingle with somebody new too.
Yeah.
Um,
But God, seeing
what are my
Gabrielle
other
like
thoughts?
sob, I
Okay, I
literally
have a
was in
question.
tears. I was in tears, Beth. I was like,
I
fuck,
know,
fuck,
it
I
was
voted
sad.
wrong. I voted wrong. Like when he was like, you actually made me feel like I could be myself. And she was like, you made me feel like a real person, like a regular person. I was like,
Oh,
oh, God
I
damn it.
know. It was a really like touching goodbye. I don't know. I hope that he kind of like doesn't make a connection and leaves, and they can like, continue to explore outside the show. Okay, but I have a question. Let's move on to a different couple. What about, I want to know your thoughts about the whole Kenzie situation between Corbin. First of all, did you see that little clip of them in bed? And she was all like, yeah. Yeah, they were totally doing something. For one, they were getting freaky under those sheets, no doubt in my mind. Um, but I was kind of happy that she got matched with the new guy.
I mean, I voted for that. So I'm obviously happy with
Yeah,
it.
I think that's going to be cool for them. Like, I kind of am
She wanted a
anxious to
cowboy
see what
dude.
comes out of that.
She
Yeah.
wanted a
So I'm
cowboy
kind of,
dude.
yeah.
I went and like checked him out on social media. He seems cute and sweet, you know? So it's
Well,
like,
and he kind of makes me like her a little bit more, because it's kind of like bringing out this side of her that she's never experienced, because she keeps saying like she's never had a roster and she doesn't date two people, and like, so that's kind of what I like about the whole situation, is it's kind of forcing her to be uncomfortable and like to explore this part of her that she hasn't ever explored before. And it's kind
yeah,
of making me like her a little bit more, actually.
yeah. Cause we all know, well, we all don't know, but Beth knows I was not a fan of Kenzie
Well,
from
I
day
wasn't
one.
either
I was
at
like,
first.
oh God, get her out of here.
Yeah,
Get her off my team.
right. But
Um,
she's warming up to me, I gotta say. Kenzie is.
eh,
And
I
her
mean, I
little,
don't know. I still am a fucking Anaya Trinity Bea
yes.
girl.
No,
Slay.
Team
Those are my
Anaya and
girls.
Casey. I think they could, if they stick together, they could win the show.
Who?
Anaya and Casey.
Caleb and Casey
No,
Kinsey?
Anaya and Casey.
Oh, Anaya and Casey. Yeah, but Casey
Yeah.
is being
I know, I
is
saw.
yeah,
I said
I'm
if
not
if
sure
they can
about that.
remain strong. If they can remain strong. So what are your predictions? I want to know what you think is going to happen.
Well, I mean, it's so hard to predict on fucking Love
What
Island
do you
because
want to
what's
happen?
gonna
What do you
happen
want to
tonight?
happen?
Okay, there's probably going to be a new fucking bombshell tonight.
And it's
Probably.
probably going to be a dude. I know it's probably going to be a dude and a girl. Probably one of each. If
I
not two
mean,
guys and one girl.
my Roman Empire will forever be Leah and Miguel. So
Yeah.
where's my actual, like,
Well, I
not
was kind of
Zach?
hoping maybe
Not
Casey and
Zach.
Anaya could.
Where's my British boy at? Not Zach. Where's my
Okay.
British boy at that is truly a lover boy but comes off a little bit fuckerish? Like, where's that?
What do
Like,
you think
basically,
of
I
Zach
want
and.
Miguel 2.0, and I want Miguel 2.0 to try to steal Trinity because Zach has been in Bryce's head a little way too much. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Talking shit about Trinity. Don't like that. It's really kind of put Zach on my shit list. Because I'm like, yo, like, she had just told you that she was like getting feelings. And now you're over here taking what she told you and you're twisting it, and you're telling him the opposite of what she told you. And that's like not
Yeah, I don't
cool.
like that.
I
No.
don't I
And
don't
I
like
thought they were
so
like best friends.
well, and the
Bryce
thing
and
is
Zach.
that it makes me wonder, like, why does Zach not like Trinity? Because if she is telling him, like, I'm starting to get feelings for Bryce, and he's turning around 5 minutes later or however long and telling
Right.
Bryce, like, I don't think she really likes you. I
But
don't know.
which is odd because he also seems like he's way into Kata.
Yeah, but I
That's
don't
her name, right? I think it's
Kata.
Kata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also she talked to him about closing off and he was like, well, I don't know.
That's true.
I
Because
think,
they're
I
all
don't
still
know.
waiting for more bombshells. Okay, I want to actually go take this into another point of like how quick these girls though. Like, do you want to lock in? I hate that. Lock in though with these men. Like, it's like the whole premise
Oh
of a
my
Love
God. Do you think
Island.
that's where the bozo got that?
Love
No!
Island?
That's going to
Oh.
tarnish Love Island.
Anyway, okay. What I'm trying to say though is my point being are the contestants on this season are just so young. I feel like they haven't experienced rejection. So like anytime there is a chance of rejection, they're like starting to freak out. like it's true. I'm seeing it. And like look at Mel. I mean, she's on the verge of a fucking crash out over Soul. Like I'm just expecting it to happen.
Well, I
And
don't think
like
she's going to
and
crash
how
out over Soul. I think what was really making her crazy, per usual, was the man. Because Sincere
well
was
yeah.
saying all this stuff to her face. We're going to be good. No matter
No,
what
and I
happens, we're
agree.
good. No matter this and that, we're good. Like, I really like you. I really like our connection. And then the whole time he's over here dicking around behind her back. So that's what's making her crazy. It wasn't, if he had just been honest and said,
And
I really like this girl, I think I want to explore this connection, I don't think she would be crashing out the way she is. I think
well
it's
and
things he said.
And oh, he said something to one of the other. Oh yeah, he was talking to one of the other guys, and he was like telling them that he really did want to explore with Soul. You know, it's like that's not what you're telling her.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
but
why she's
still,
crashing out.
but even like in Kenzie's reaction to Bryce, you know, it like that's where my point was kind of coming from was actually Kenzie's reaction to Bryce. You know, wanting to go talk to, just have a chat with Trinity or whoever it was, or not Trinity, or
You mean
who
Trinity's
am I thinking of?
reaction about him wanting to go talk to
Yes,
Kata? When
yeah.
he
But then Kenzie
he was like,
also
"How do
had
you feel?"
one
And she was
too.
like, "I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with
Oh,
it."
Kenzie also had the same reaction. It was not Bryce, I'm sorry. It was Corbin who wanted to go talk to Mel. That's that's what it was.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like I
because
said, and
they'd already fooled around in the bed. They'd already
my whole
been,
point being though, that's because they're 20-year-old fucking horny bastards.
yeah.
One, two, two is see you lost me maybe. You made me lose my train of thought. Two the premise of Love Island is like to go and explore connections. It's not just to fucking find one dude and lock in right away. Like, and I feel like these girls kind of went in there and made these instant connections and thought that that was the end game, you know? And it's like, no, you haven't even had bombshells enter yet. Like, you know, slow down a bit. Like, I'm just saying, they know what Love Island is. They knew it was going to happen. Like, you should be a little bit more mentally prepared for them to
Yes
want to
and
go
no.
explore connections.
I still blame a lot on the
I'm
boys
sorry,
because
but a girl,
boys
I'm
are
sorry,
definitely saying
no,
things.
I don't know. Pulling for a chat though, getting upset over that, like you don't know what's going on behind that chat. And that's none of their business. Like, this is, you know, Love Island. It's not fucking like the real world. Like,
Yeah, but the boys are not being honest. That's the thing. Like
I
Bryce,
don't know,
I
like,
appreciate Bryce because he was honest. He talked to Trinity, and Trinity was
but
like,
Trinity still had the same reaction.
I don't fuck
That's what
with
I'm
it.
trying to say. Yeah,
Well,
like,
I get that. I get that, but she's like been spending time with this man, even though it's a
but
few
they all
days
have.
or whatever. Yeah,
But
so
that's my whole point. They all have. And so, of course, what do they expect? Do they expect these new bombshells to just come in and just sit on the couch and not do anything? Like, that's kind of what I'm saying. Is like, what do they expect? Like, it's Love Island. It's not it's not like Love is Blind where you go in and choose somebody and, you know, you go from there. It's no, the point is to have people come in and explore those connections and see if, you know, whoever's going to make it. It's not to go in right away, lock in with one person and then get upset because they're exploring with somebody else. Like,
I think it's the dishonesty is the big part. Like I know Trinity she said I don't fuck with it to Bryce,
but
but
Bryce wasn't being
sincere.
dishonest. Like,
That's why I
yes,
said I'm not
sincere
talking
was.
about him. I'm not
Yeah.
talking about them. Sincere has been very dishonest
Oh
to
yeah,
both
for
women.
sure.
KC has been dishonest. Like pretty much all the boys have been dishonest. The only one that's kind of been honest is Bryce.
Right.
You know
But
what I
once
mean?
again, that's what do you expect with 22-year-old males on a
I
dating
don't know.
show?
This is why they need to up the
Like,
age on the fucking Love
right.
Island.
And that's that goes back to my whole point of them just being too young for this. Like, I feel like the contestants this year, I mean, one of them said they were born 2004. That's only 2 years away from my daughter. Like, that's insane. Their prefrontal,
Cortex.
whatever, cortex
Their
hasn't been fully
prefrontal lobe.
developed.
Yeah.
Like, I just think they're not in the mindset to be in this environment. The boys and the girls, like, both of them. The boys, because they can't be mature enough to be like, hey, I want to go explore these connections, but I'm still into you. And you either got to respect that or don't. And the girls can't be like, okay, I expect you to do that. And if you're meant to be with me, you'll come back to me. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, that's what it boils down to.
No, I agree. They're too young.
Yeah, they're way too
I
young.
mean,
They need to up their,
season 6 is my Roman Empire, and I don't think they'll
yeah.
ever top it.
Well,
I don't
and
think.
in season 6, they were all between like 24 and like 28. I mean, they were all,
24 and 30. Yeah.
Yeah, they were all older. All of these ones are 21 to like 24, I think is old. No, who is
Well,
the
Bryce
oldest?
is
28?
29. Bryce is
See,
29.
and I
He's the
think that's
oldest.
just fucked that he's in there with all these young girls too. Like,
Yeah,
where's someone
and
his age?
some of them have made comments about how old he is. And I'm like,
Right. So I
are you
think that right
what?
there, just the casting was their number one issue on this season, for sure. They should
I
have
agree.
casted older. But I'm excited to see what's next, though, and what happens. We still have, like 4 more weeks of Love
Yeah,
Island? Like, there's a lot of Love Island left.
some
So,
shit should happen tonight, that's for sure.
yeah. Okay, but we just hit our 30-minute mark, so I think we're good because we have, like, that first whole 10 minutes, whatever. Yeah. But, alrighty. We'll be back as soon as we can with a new episode.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.